For many in Brazil, the trial of Jair Bolsonaro carried the atmosphere of a sports fighter, albeit one with serious consequences. Passionate backers of both sides followed the proceedings. In the end, it was the opponents of the former president who claimed victory, and some took to the streets to celebrate.
Today is about remembering history, so that episodes like that one, a coup attempt, are never repeated, and to show that despite everything, Brazil is not always a country of impunity.
I'm here today to celebrate, and we're going to celebrate Bolsonaro in prison.
Supporters of the former president were fewer in number and visibly disappointed. Some held a prayer vigil for Bolsonaro and displayed a sign calling for his return. The expected reaction also came from Washington as U.S. President Donald Trump once again defended his South American ally.
Well, I watched that trial. I know him pretty well. Foreign leader. I thought he was a good president of Brazil. And it's very surprising that that could happen. That's very much like they tried to do with me, but they didn't get away with it at all. But I can only say this. I knew him as president of Brazil. He was a good man.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio posted on X, strongly criticizing what he called a witch hunt and promising that Washington would respond accordingly.
There was little doubt in Brazil's political establishment and among analysts here that Jair Bolsonaro's trial on attempted coup d'etat would end in conviction. What's more uncertain are the political consequences of this outcome as Brazil prepares for its presidential elections in 2026.
Allies of the former president in parliament are pushing for the introduction of a bill that would give a blanket pardon to all those involved in the coup attempt. From the protesters who stormed Brazil's seats of power January 8, 2023, all the way up to Bolsonaro himself. One of the former president's sons, Senator Flávio Bolsonaro, said his father is outraged and will fight the decision to the end, still seeing himself as a candidate next year.
There are people who don't think about revenge, who think about the country, who want to look forward, as is the case with President Bolsonaro, now more prepared, calmer in making decisions, with a broader vision of the path Brazil has taken and what must be done to set us on the road to prosperity. This is the Bolsonaro I'm sure will be on the presidential ballot in 2026.
But this politics professor believes Bolsonaro's time at the top has passed.
Power does not allow for a vacuum. What does that mean? That Bolsonaro, who was already ineligible and is now convicted, opens a space for someone else to occupy the political spectrum that until now was practically his alone.
With Bolsonaro convicted and his political future in question, Brazil now faces a turbulent road ahead as the country gears up for a presidential election that promises to be as polarized as ever. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.